Hi there again. This is Timmy Angel, and you're watching the Angel Chronicles. And I just wanted to point out something really neat that happened to me the other week in my travels. In my travels and spirituality, I've come across some pretty neat events in my life. But in this one event that just happened recently, I found this box. I saw this like Tupperware-like box sitting in the dumpster outside of my apartment complex, and I decided to grab it. I was just out there. I tend to pick up things that are useful. When I see them in the trash, I don't like to see things go to waste. But anyways, in this one instance, actually, the Tupperware tub is right here in front of me, actually. And the cool thing is, I think that these videos, are meant, are meant, our destiny by God, because all these neat things just came in this Tupperware thing. It didn't even look like it was anything useful, but when I pulled it out, I realized, first I realized that there was the SLR camera, this Canon EOS 1300D Rebel T6 camera with the zoom lens and everything on it, and that was in the box along with the charger, and it had a battery, a small 8 gig micro SD card, but this came in it too. There was this actual PS3. I still haven't tried it yet, but yeah. I lately, as of recent, here living next to Ann Arbor, Michigan, I've gotten, pretty lucky. Of course, this is college town too, so they throw away about everything around here. But yeah, so there's a PS3 in the box. Also, there are a bunch of useful cords. I found another lightning charger for my iPhone 8 Plus in it. And I also found this, this charger came in the box, this long lightning cable. It looks like it came from Apple. It's pretty well built. But I got some games for the PS3. Of course, I still need the controller for the PS3, but the video cord is there, the power cord is there. I also got a couple. They look like Mac cords. I don't have a Mac at the moment, but at least I have a cord for later. I'll put this in my stash. I've been organized on all my cords. I've been placing them in plastic drawers and just trying to keep everything tied up, because I hate it when you have just a whole box full of cords and they're all tangled up. It takes you 2 or 3 hours just to untangle them whenever you need anything. So I'll just I'll use some zip ties or some rubber bands or whatever I can, and I'll just try to separate them and put them in drawers. Try to keep them together so that they're not just all over the house. Anyways, yeah, but there were some pretty neat things in the box. There were also some suspenders, a box of Johnny Cash CDs, 5 CD set. Of course, the camera was probably the most notable thing, but it's just really, what kind of chance would there be that all this kind of stuff would just be thrown in the trash? I know you think that, but then to top this whole story off, there was a silver sheet inside of the box, and the tag said "Miracle" on it. So so if you think that's ironic, I'd agree. It'd be a pretty common foresight, but anyways, yeah, this is a real neat find. So yeah, I just want to bring that up. Also, I wanted to bring up that I just received today from Amazon 11 more books. So I'm going to have a drawing, and whoever gets, I'm going to have a drawing for everybody that likes this book, that promotes it in some kind of way that gets a sale. If you can promote this book in some way so that it, you know, provides a sale, you know, that would be great. I definitely appreciate it. It's, you know, it's a 111 page book. It's, you know, it has some poems in the end, and there's actually a lot more text in here than one would really assume, because, you know, it's more or less tiny text. So, you know, a lot of text is in here. You know, when I wrote this book, I think it was around 50,000 words, you know, or more. I can't remember right offhand, but, you know, there's a lot of content. I think I wrote the first part of the book while I was fasting for 40 days, and then I wrote the second part of the book later. So, you know, it's a great book. I am working on the second book right now called Discrimination, so I'll be talking about that more soon. But yeah, it's One with God. It's by Timothy Nagel. Never judge the book by its cover. I know it's just kind of a bland, just picture of some woods and some, you know, a part of the sky and some rooftops, but, you know, it's a great book. Every time I read it, I get good goosebumps. So yeah, I'll be giving away some of these. Yeah, just enter yourself in just by emailing emailprong2002@gmail.com and just point out how you've promoted my book for a sale in some way. Or if you bought the book yourself, you know, that I'll accept that too, and have, you know, want to give me a good, you know, well, if you want to give me a recommendation, that would be one way to do it too. But anyways, yeah, just I'm gonna give out 3 books. So yeah, just enter the drawing. You know, it's worth a try. You know, I'm gonna try to bring up some other prizes too. I got a radio controlled truck, actually, that I'll probably show later, but I could enter that in there too. But we'll see. Yeah, let's see. Let's get some promotions going for this new book though. One with God. Yeah, check it out. It's awesome. But yeah, I'm going to be talking some more here soon in different videos about the different concepts that come up in this book. Really, I was talking earlier about some of it, but yeah, it's really just a matter of, this is the initial part of my life where I've shifted over to spiritualize, you know, my life. You know, I'm working on, you know, seeing the whole world as more or less a infinite mind, and, you know, that's actually the first law, the first principle that I've been practicing. And, you know, I really truly feel that a lot of this has to be, you know, found in your own inspection, but this all starts inside. That's a big part of this book, but when you start looking inside, but I have this chapter called Visions, and this goes over virtually the whole year of 2020. I was the beginning of the year, I was living in a box truck in the winter in Michigan, so it wasn't warm. I'll tell you that. Like, I woke up a couple mornings and there were icicles right beside me. I bought a cot, and I bought a, you know, 40 below sleeping bag. You know, I bought some LED lights. Like, you know, I fashioned, you know, like a light system where I could actually turn on the lights. I had a heater in there. It was a small ventless heater system. It was My Buddy heater system, which worked out pretty good. It kept me pretty warm. There were a couple times when it cut off because, you know, the oxygen level would get too low, but, you know, for the most part, I stayed warm during the 2019-2020 winter when this all began. But a big part of this book is the vision chapter, and, you know, one of the most notable visions that I saw was where, in one of my visions that really stood out to me, I saw inside the vision, it was mostly orange, and there was this human creature standing next to me with an animal head of some kind. It was a horse. I can't remember exactly. You know, it's been so long, but yeah, the big creature had its arm around the sun. The smaller figure, it looked like a son or a daughter or something in the vision, and they were both looking out at this humongous sun, this orange sun that just took up the whole entire view. And then on the side there was this apartment complex. I thought at the time it actually looked like a house, but it looked like a dollhouse that was just cut in half, and you could see in the vision, I could see this open house, and there was this man or this creature or person of some type just on the second floor, just looking out at this sun. And looking out later, I'm seeing this sun as the morning star. In the visions and in the philosophies, of the Middle Eastern parts, when you look at the Hermetic philosophies, and you look at everything as mind, really, yeah, it's easy to just, I don't know, it's easy to just see this as the morning star, this large star. The morning star, though, is the highest level of spiritual achievement that one can obtain. So the weird thing is, the house was opened up and there was the person on the wheelchair, but now my baby's mama, we're engaged to be married, and she's living with me, and her daughter's here, and her daughter's handicapped, and it's for some reason, I think this like ties in. There's a handicapped person living here with me on the second floor. My daughter is here. Perhaps I was teaching my daughter down in the vision about the morning star. But if you look at Job 38 in the Bible, it talks about these morning stars communicating in the beginning times, in the early times, these morning stars just communicating